Dave McKenzie.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Carterville High School, as the Carterville Lions are home for only the third time this season. This Lions squad 16-2, in 16 of their 18 games so far, John Homan, have been on the road. The Lions have been road warriors all season long, and look at that record, 16-2 on the year. How about that?
Well, neither one of us expected this. I mean, we expected to see some wins, but I don't think either one of us expected to see 16-2, especially when all those games that you mentioned, 16 of the 18 are on the road. I think this has been just a tremendous start to the season for Carterville, and unexpected to me. I expected there to be some roadblocks along the way when you lose the Wilson kids to Mount Vernon transferring, and you also have Parker Poole, a key player in the post last year. I just didn't see this. I mean, I thought Carterville would at least going to struggle some, but they're not struggling very much at all.
And it's not like the season's not been without adversity.
Oh, true.
They played some really outstanding squads this year. They get the win at the EHT. They beat Goreville at Goreville. They get a win at Vienna. They beat Nashville at home in one of the two home games that we've had. They go on the road and they beat Pinckneyville. That was a big road win. And we got another test on the road coming up Friday night.
Huge one.
When the Lions go to Murfreesboro for a huge conference game. The loss that hurt of the two the most was that loss at Massac the other night. I mean, the Lions were in control of the conference as long as they kept winning. But now with that loss, it's kind of topsy-turvy in the Ohio side now.
Well, it happens that way. I mean, there's a lot of balance. I think, 3 teams with a 2-1 league record now, Murfreesboro, Heron, and Carterville. And so, yes, Friday's game at Murfreesboro will be huge. That will pretty much be – the winner will be in the driver's seat. Doesn't mean they're going to win it, but just certainly be in the driver's seat. And Murfreesboro is a team to reckon with. They're 10-5, and they've got the big fella back and playing again. Kemion Hale. And they have some nice complementary players, really standout players, I should say. Cash Brooks is a heck of a shooter, and Miles Gutman is a very solid player for them too. So they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Let's talk about this Lions win on Saturday night up at Pinckneyville, and just it was a back and forth game in the first half. That third quarter, Carterville came out, and it helps when you have one of your point guards get hot from three like Max Lustenberger did. He firing off threes from that corner, but the Lions wound up getting a nice win on the road at Pinckneyville.
26-point third quarter.
Yeah.
Went from a 31-28 lead at the half for Carterville to a 57-40 lead after 3. And you're right, Max Lustenberger, he had a big hand in that. He hit 5 consecutive three-point baskets, 2 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter, and was really the I guess you'd say the linchpin to this big explosion by the Lions in the third quarter. And then, as you pointed out, it was his brother, Harper, who had the big fourth quarter. He scored 4 field goals in the fourth quarter in transition. And Lions were just they were off and running and won it by double digits. Well, actually won by 8. They had led by double digits for quite a bit of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and 4 players before the Lions do get into double digits in the scoring column. We're seeing a nice crowd fill in here as tonight we're welcoming the Carbondale Terriers. Terriers come in to tonight's action. They're 7-10 in conference play in the South 7. They're 0-3. And Carbondale, they were at Centralia this past week, played 3 quarters. They played tough. And then Centralia, being Centralia, kind of put them away there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, Carbondale is not a team to overlook. They blew Heron out at Heron. They beat Meridian by about the same score that we beat Meridian by. This, like you said, they played Centralia tight for 3 full quarters. No, you cannot just think, because their record is 7-10, that this is going to be a blowout. No way. Carbondale's Carbondale. The Terriers have athletes, and they will make it tough, I'm pretty sure, on Carterville tonight. The Lions ought to play well.
Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame warm-up. We're going to go on and take our first break here on our broadcast tonight. I had a chance to talk with the head coach of your Carterville Lions, Shane Hawkins. You'll hear from him coming up next here on News Radio, WJPF.
Back with people you know.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our pregame show tonight. The Carterville Lions appreciate this place. It's a home game for the Lions for the third time this year, non-conference game. And, Coach, we got Carbondale Terriers coming in tonight. Hey, congratulations on that win at Pinckneyville last week.
Yeah, it was a good win. It was a really good bounce-back win. I thought our guys really handled Friday night and Saturday morning really mature. And you never know how your team's going to react. Tough game Friday night. We did not shoot it really well. We felt we left some points out there. We obviously didn't guard great. They made a bunch of shots that they hadn't made in the first 12 games. It was kind of the recipe for us not winning. And I thought our guys, when we got to shoot around Saturday morning at 11, I thought, okay, what are we going to get here? And even when we got there, you really don't know how they're going to react. And Pinckneyville's coming off the same boat. They lost a conference game at Nashville to a rival, so you never know how they were going to react as well. And I thought our guys I thought they had the right mental approach. I thought they had hey, it's a job, it's a work. Let's go do it. And I thought we had pretty good passion and pretty good enthusiasm. And then, when you have that, you have a chance because you're going to play a little bit harder.
That first half at Pinckneyville was kind of a back and forth. Nobody really took control of the game until the second half. What was your message to the Lions at halftime? Because that third quarter was the difference in that ballgame.
Yeah, I thought we did some good things the first half, but they're a good team. I mean, you're not going to come out and be up 15 at the half. I mean, that was a good high school basketball game. I think it was 6 at the half, and I thought we had done some good things. I thought we'd screwed up a couple things, which is likely on a Saturday night, with a Saturday morning scout and, after a Friday night conference game, you're going to have some of those. Our approach is the same. I thought we could beat them off the dribble a little bit. We attacked. We made the right reads. We found open shooters, and we made some shots. We made more shots there in the second half than we did the first half. But a lot of it is just doing. We're not going to change a whole lot. We're going to do kind of what we do and hope that we get the right shots. Which we got the same shots on Friday night as we did Saturday night. Saturday night they went in. Friday night they didn't go in. But I thought we had open shots. I thought we had the right plays for the most part on Friday night. The ball didn't go in the hole. They went in the hole on Saturday night. And sometimes it's as easy as explaining it that way. Sometimes it's just it's a basketball game. It's the basketball gods, and some nights you're going to get the same shots and miss them, and sometimes the next night you're going to get the same shots and make it. And there's no explanation for it. But I was really proud of our mental approach. We just kept doing what we were doing, and we didn't deviate too far from that. We went and got some tough rebounds. We made some free throws down the stretch. We handled the pressure a little bit, and I thought it was a very good win for us.
course, this week is a little bit different than the weeks we've seen so far this year, and you only have 2 games. We get a Saturday night off. But with Carbondale coming in tonight, it's not an easy week. You got Carbondale tonight, and, of course, another road game at Murfreesboro. Yeah,
it's a Jackson County week, and it's 2. I mean, you can look at Cardinals' record, and they're 7-10, and it's very misleading. And they got beat. They lost some games early. I think they're trying to. You have a new head coach trying to establish his culture and trying to establish the way he wants to play. He's a Carbondale guy who's been around. He's been at different stops, and it's just he's trying to figure out, in probably no simpler terms, who to play. And they were playing some older guys early. They're kind of mixing some younger guys in now that maybe have better skill, but maybe weren't ready for varsity basketball in November or early December. And I think they're 2-4 in their last 6, but I think they've played better. And they played really well for 3 quarters at Centralia on Friday night and ended up getting beat 12 or 14 or whatever it was. But they played better. They played hard. They did the right things. And sometimes you just run into a team who's a little bit better than you. And but I was really impressed with the way they played. They played really hard. They're gonna get it downhill. They're going to attack the rim. They're going to fly to the offensive glass. I thought they really did a good job of defending. They played a lot of zone against Centralia, but I thought they did a really good job with it, and they were active. And sometimes it just takes that first-year coach a little bit of time to figure out what being a head coach is, and how can I plug and play, and how can I fit this different piece into the puzzle and still get what I want. And so, yeah, I think their record's very misleading. And the rest of South 17, they played South 7 games. They played 4A games. It's going to be physical. They're going to be athletic. And, again, we have to be able to play at our pace, do what we want to do, and be really good at it.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach. We'll talk postgame.
All right, thank you.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination.
John Homan with you as we are getting ready to settle into a non-conference game here tonight with the Carterville Lions hosting the Carbondale Terriers, home for only the 3rd time this year. When you look at the head-to-head matchup in the numbers, John Homan, Carbondale comes in averaging about 54 points a ball game. Lions averaging about 63. Lions only give up about 51 a game, and Carbondale gives up about 54, so Lions have an edge there when it comes on the offensive side of the ball.
They certainly do, and if they can get in transition, take advantage of their quickness and get in shooting positions. When the Lions were hot against Pinckneyville the other night, they had their shooters in the right spots, and if you remember what Coach said, break down the defense, get inside and then kick it out, and have that wide open look.
Yeah, the Lions score 12-plus points a ball game more than their opponents. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our pregame show. When we come back, the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's the Carbondale Terriers and the Carterville Lions next on News Radio, WJPF.
lifestyle for
Find
members
out.
and a better life
Here we
for
go.
all.
Back at Carterville High School, it's Dave McKenzie, John Homan, Brian R. Powell on the board. Back at the studio tonight is the Carterville Lions. It's nice to be home, John Homan.
Certainly is. I mean, my goodness.
I like
mean,
our popcorn. Our Snickers bars taste a little bit better.
everything
Our
tastes better
Gatorade
at home, right?
tastes just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Our view is outstanding. There's just good things.
Well,
to
it's
be.
just nice. It's nice to not have to be making a long trip. You know, I mean, we've made a lot of those already this year, and we'll be making several more, which is part of the job, and we like it. But, boy, just nice to have a few home games and be, you know, goodness, I mean, this is only the third one, and here we are in nearly mid-January.
Here we go. Starting lineups are being announced for Coach Tommy Holder in his first season at Carbondale High School. Going with the 5'10 senior, number 12, Marlo Evans. The 6'3 sophomore, number 23, Watson Spears. The 6'2 sophomore, number 24, McKaden Green. The 6'3 sophomore, number 33, Will Lehman. And finally, the 6-foot freshman, number 41, Harlem Schaff. So for Coach Tommy Holder, it's Marlo Evans, Spears, Watson Spears, Green, Lehman, and Schaff, the starting five for the Terriers. They come in 7-10 on the season. They are 0-3 in South 7 conference play. Your Carterville Lions, on the other hand, 16-2. EHT champions for 2026, 25 and 26. And then 2-1 in river-to-river conference play as the hype video plays on the video board, the new video board here at Carterville High School. Fans all watching that as the Lions are getting ready to have their starting lineup announced. Don't forget, we're going to be back in action coming up on Friday night as the Lions go to Murfreesboro. That's a big old conference showdown right there.
It certainly is.
And should be a dandy ball game.
Well, I think it's going to set the tone for the rest of the season in the conference because in the preseason, pretty much all the coaches were saying it's either Murfreesboro or Carterville, and now we're going to find out. You know, this is not going to decide anything, but it's certainly going to give somebody a leg up.
Absolutely. That's coming up on Friday night. This week, there's no game on Saturday. We get a night off. So
love it.
That'll be outstanding. Starting lineup for Coach Shane Hawkins. He's going to go with the same starters. The 5'9 sophomore, number 2. He's averaging 7.9 points a ball game and was outstanding in Pinckneyville, Max Lustenberger. The 6'1 junior, number 20, averaging 9.2 points a ball game, Zach Snow. Colton Hawkins, the 6'4 senior guard, number 21, averaging 16 a game, and gets the start for the Lions. Maddox Gully, 12.5 points a game for Maddox, the 5'10 junior, number 25. And finally, Harper Lustenberger, who had another great game for the Lions. He's in double digits scoring-wise on the season, 10.8 a game, the 6'2 sophomore, number 40, Harper Lustenberger. Max Lustenberger, Zach Snow, Colton Hawkins, Maddox Gully, and Harper Lustenberger, the starting five for Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions.
There is one change in the starting lineup from what we were learning. Apparently, Dean O'Berry will get the start in place of, let's see, who's he in place of? I think he's in place of Green.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, number 24, McKaden Green, not in the starting lineup. So O'Berry will get the start for Carbondale.
Nice high, John Homan. Here come the Lions after their chat with the head coach. We're glad to have you with us here on News Radio WJPF. The live stream is up and running over on YouTube. You can watch and listen to the game right there. It's going to be Zach Snow on the jump against Dion Overy, and the Terriers get the first possession of the game. Moving right to left, Carbondale, of course, in their black uniforms with the white numbers here at Carterville. Spin move by O'Berry in the paint, puts it up, and good to get the scoring going for the Carbondale Terriers. Carterville's first possession now. Maddox Gully, the outstanding point guard for the Lions, dishes off to Colton Hawkins. Hawk, nice feed down to the baseline to Harper Lustenberger, but his right foot touched the end line, and so the Lions turn it over on their first possession of the game. Colton Hawkins, by the way, comes into tonight 9 points away from 1,000 in his high school career. So
That's
we'll be
fantastic.
counting that down as we go through this evening. Just underway, 45 seconds gone in the opening quarter. Carbondale with the ball in the 2-point lead, 2-0. In the paint, forcing the shot up was Schaff, and Terriers wind up keeping it. No shot clock in high school. There was in the JV game earlier. Speaking of which, Carbondale got the win in the JV game, 43-39, as the Terriers work the ball around the perimeter. Good possession here, and the runner is good from Jackson Marlowe Evans for the Terriers. They're up 4-0. Colton Hawkins draws the foul from Dion Overy. It's going to be the first. Overy picks up his first.
Marlo Evans, by the way, leads the Terriers in scoring at 15-plus points per game.
There's Lions. Hawkins bumps into Overy, dishes it off to Gully. Gully spins at the free throw line, dishes it off to the left wing. Here comes Max, leaving it for Snow. Ball fake from Snow. Skip past to Gully. Maddox from about 15, good. Maddox Gully, you'll find, loves that mid-range jumper, and he pops out one for the Lions. They cut the lead down to 2. It's 4-2 here, 6 minutes remaining in this opening quarter as the Terriers work it around the perimeter. Schaff in the paint to shots up, no good. And the rebound, no good. And put back from Spearman. But
Overy
gets that one, yeah.
Overy got it on the stick back. But 3 shots, can't allow 3 shots.
6-2, Carbondale. Nice fake. Jumper from Max Lustenberger's good. From about the opposite side of the court from where Gully hit, 6-4 is the score. Carbondale with the ball. And a whistle and a foul on the Terriers. It's going to be on Adonis Spearman. Spearman picks up his second team foul on the Terriers. Carterville a chance to tie or take the lead here. Hawkins is trying to take the lead and does.
Wow.
Colton, it's his first bucket. Lions are up 7-6. Terriers ball picked off. Here comes Colton Hawkins. Leaves it for Max Lustenberger. Little floater's good for Max. 4 for Max. Lions suddenly a 3-point lead, up 9-6 as they start to crank up the defense a little bit here early on. They reverse it out to Schaff. Schaff skips it up top, and it winds up to the right side. That is Lehman.
Loose ball.
Ball last touched by Carbondale.
Yep, another turnover. That's the second one. And as many trips down the floor.
So Carterville with 4.5 remaining. 3-point lead. They're up 9-6. Gully across the top, puts the ball on the floor, gets rid of it, and Snow takes it. Now it's Colton Hawkins who tries to step through the defender. Backs off, pulls up the 3, left right wing. That was an air ball, and it was grabbed by Overy. Here come the Terriers the other way. Baseline drive, pull up jumper, high floaters, no good, and Harper Lustenberger gets the rebound. Harper brings it into the front court, behind the back dribble. Winds up in the corner to Max. Max takes it in the hole, dumps it down low. Harper's right there.
That was nice.
Great ball movement by the Lions. Give Max the assist to his brother Harper. Lions are up 5. It's 11-6.
Yeah, Harper benefited from that one, didn't he?
Here's Lehman. Over to the right side. 3, no good from Marlo Evans. And Harper Lustenberger the board. Again, brings it up the court himself, dishes it to Snow. In step 3 for Zach is good. Lions got things rolling early on here against the Carbondale Terriers. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:31 on the first quarter clock. The Lions are up 14-6. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been
nice little recognition right before the tip-off here tonight as Brett Dial and Carterville Lions recognized Vicki King, who passed away. She was the athletic director at Carbondale.
She was, and also a coach over there for a number of years, and a teacher, and very, very well known throughout the region.
Absolutely. Hey, good start for the Lions. They're up 14-6, 3:25 remaining here in this first quarter. Terriers with the ball coming out of the timeout. Driving in, Marlo Evans, fade away, no good. O'Vary has it, puts it up and back in.
He's had 6 or 8 points.
The 6'3 junior for Carbondale. 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Floater from Maddox Gully the other way. He gets in the paint. And the Lions have doubled up Carbondale now, 16-8, 2:50 remaining in this opening quarter. And another turnover forced by that Lions defense as Max Lustenberger got rid of it. Maddox Gully scores the other way on the layup for the Lions. Carterville really cranking the defense. Lehman forces his shot, blocked by Colton Hawkins. Ball on the floor, snow hits the floor. And the foul is going to be on the Carbondale Terriers. Oh, it's going to be on Carterville. No, Carbondale. Marlo Evans picks up the foul, sorry. My apologies. So it's going to be Lions basketball. Length of the floor to go. Harper, Lustenberger, and Zach Snow both get a breather. Amarion Adams into the game along with Johnny Miller for the Lions. Maddox Gully brings the ball across midcourt. Steps across the timeline to the right wing to Max Lustenberger. Max up top now to Adams. Adams dumps it down low and in the paint. It's going to be a foul on Adonis Spearman. So it's the first on Spearman. Jumper from Max Lustenberger. Little short off the front of the iron, and O'Vary gets the rebound for the Terriers. Here's Marlo Evans. Inside the arc, dumps it off to Lehman over to the corner left. Now back to Lehman, or to O'Vary rather. Crossing over. Marlo Evans. They work the ball around to the corner, baseline drive, floating in the air, and what a nice finish there.
Sure was.
From Kaylin Lilly. Lilly just into the game for the Terriers and head coach Tommy Holder. So it's going to be Carterville ball. 18-10 with just a minute 40 remaining in this opening quarter. Gully to Hawkins, now to Max Lustenberger. Right-hand floater for Max off the front of the iron, no good. Adams right there battling for the rebound. And a reach in, they're going to call the jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with the Terriers. Amarion, I think, thought he picked up the personal. But a good job of getting a hand on the ball. Coach Tommy Holder disagreeing. He wished it had been the foul call. Hawkins, quick pass down low to Gully. Oh, he misses the bunny. And Marlo Evans, the rebound for the Terriers. Johnny Miller gets in front of Evans. Cuts him off. Now they work it around to the right side. Lehman holds the ball above his head, whips it up top to Lilly. Lilly in the paint, off the board and good. I wonder if he called that.
Instant offense from him, huh?
4 in a game for Kaylin Lilly. The senior stands 5'10". 6-point lead for the Lions, 18-12. Adams with a little mid-range jumper. Nice shot from Amarion. He cans that one. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 20-12, 8-point lead for the Lions. Marlo Evans, now to Lilly. Lilly, ball fake, keeps it at the elbow, now to Lehman. They get it to Spearman, and it's Marlo Evans that takes over from there. 30 seconds on the board, over to Spearman. Spearman between the legs to Lilly. Lehman to Marlo Evans, long range three, off the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound, and nice putback from Dion O'Berry.
He's been a man inside the lane.
And he's got 8 points to lead the Terriers. 6-point lead now, 9 seconds to the end of the quarter. Gully in the paint, reverses, needs some help on the cutter to Max Lustenberger, and Lilly picks up a push foul on Max Lustenberger as he cut down the baseline, receiving the pass.
See if they can get a good shot off with 2.6 seconds to go.
They actually get O'Berry on that. It's going to be the second on O'Berry.
That's a huge foul. He'd been really productive on the floor.
Coming into the game, it's going to be number 44. I don't have him.
Looks like
Montez Lewis.
Yeah, Montez Lewis.
Carbondale has about
10 to 12 guys are going to play, what I was told.
Yep. So at the line, Max Lustenberger with 2.6 on the clock. Misses that first free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming. Walk-ins are welcome on South Division Street in Carterville. Second on the way from Max. Oh, off the front of the iron. Johnny Miller, the board, gets it back to Max for three. Oh, it wouldn't go. But that ends the first quarter of action. It was a fast quarter, and the Lions got off fast as well as they scored 20 first quarter points and lead the Carbondale Terriers 20-14. Second quarter action coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
For animals.
Good start for the Carterville Lions in the first quarter. They lead at 20-14 over the Carbondale Terriers. I like it when they score 20 in a quarter.
That's a pretty good benchmark for this team. They're very consistent scoring around that many.
Terriers get the ball coming out of the quarter break. Marlo Evans dishes it off. Montez Lewis. And now it's Lilly. Lilly, top of the key to the right side. Between the leg dribble, brings it here to Lewis. Down low, Marlo Evans free with the left hand and good.
Nicely done by Marlo Evans.
He averages 15 a game. He's got 4 here in the second quarter. Maddox Gully across the logo at midcourt. Works to the far hash. Finds Hawkins. Hawkins takes the baseline, dumps it off. Now to Max Lustenberger. He likes that corner shot. Back to Adams in the paint. Left-hand skyhook off the part of the front of the iron. No good. And it was Lehman with the rebound for the Terriers. Marlo Evans slows the pace. Comes across the stripe. Gets it over to Lilly. Now it's to Marlo Evans. Baseline, puts the shot up off the side of the board. Last touch by the Carbondale Terriers. And the rebound. Or the ball was touched by Carbondale, giving it back to the Lions.
Lions have struggled a little bit at the very end of the second period. It's Carbondale's on an 8-2 run right now.
Here comes Gully. Hawkins sets the screen. Now he gets the ball. Back to Maddox. Good sidestep as he gets free. Jumper was short. Adams, the rebound, gets pushed, hits the floor hard. And the foul is going to be on McKaden Green. Green picks up his first personal.
He didn't start the game, but he's in there now.
McKaden, a 6'2 sophomore. So actually, they call that on Lehman.
Okay. Yeah, they did. You're right.
They called it on Will Lehman.
We'll scratch that foul.
Here comes Gully to the glass. Oh, too strong. Didn't finish. Got to get those to fall. 4-point lead for the Lions, 20-16, but Lilly loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover number 2 here on the quarter for the Terriers. Carbondale putting some pressure on the ball in the backcourt. Maddox breaks it down, gets it into the front court. Hawkins drives in, lost the basketball, winds up with Adams. Reach in, the ball is loose. Adams grabs it, finally finds Hawkins. He's got the open 3, in and out, no good. And Montez Lewis, the rebound for the Terriers. Over to Lilly. He's out on that right wing. 6 minutes remaining until halftime. It's Dave McKenzie, John Homan with you. Ball at the high post. They kick it back to the corner right. Lilly launches the open 3 off the back of the iron. Terriers had the rebound for a moment. Ball's loose. Here comes Gully. Outlet. Brings it into the front court. Thought he was going to find Snow. He does now. Zach back to Gully. Gully top of the key to Snow. 3 from Zach is good.
He's 2 for 2 on 3-ball so far tonight. 6 points.
23-16. Lions up. 5:30 remaining. Lilly on the left wing now. Nobody comes out on him. Almost looks like the Lions are playing a box and one defensively. That possession, the shot no good. Carterville gets the board. Here's Gully. Crosses over into the paint, was trying his finger roll, and it was taken away. Another turnover on Carterville. Third turnover on Lions, and the Terriers turn it right back over again. Third on them in the corner. Johnny Miller misses the layup. But Maddox Gully's right there to clean it up. 8 in the game for Gully. Marlo Evans pulls up short of the center court, finds Lehman. Ball's tipped, and Lilly gets it, and a foul is going to be called on Colton Hawkins. He got in the air, trying to grab the ball, and came down on.
Is that just the first foul on Carterville?
That is the first foul on the Carterville Lions.
Yeah. For the entire half. Good deal.
So Lehman will trigger in from right in front of the Lions bench, throws it into the backcourt, and getting the ball is Schaaf. Schaaf to the right side. Over to Montez Lewis. Now it's Marlo Evans, long range 3's good. Can't leave him open.
He's going to keep shooting.
7 in the game for Marlo Evans. Lions up 6. Here comes Hawkins in the paint. A bump foul should be called. Number 34. I don't have 34.
Well, let's see. 34 is not in the JV or the varsity program for Carbondale. So we'll have to find that out during a timeout.
Oh, the pass was intended for Zach Snow. He had no idea. He was cutting through the lane. The ball went behind him for Max Lustenberger, and the turnover gives the ball right back to the Terriers. But the Terriers turn it right back to the Lions. Snow to Johnny Miller, back to Zach. Off the glass and good for Zach Snow. 8 in the game for Zach. He's got 5 here in the quarter. 27-19, 8-point lead down low. They get the ball in, off the glass and good to McKaden Green. And the Lions the other way, Harper Lustenberger.
Off the feed from Miller.
Carterville not wasting any time getting up the floor. Trying to use the speed against the Carbondale Terriers. Marlo Evans has Harper Lustenberger on him defensively. 3:25 remaining. Lions up 8, 29-21. Lewis drives
Foul.
in and a foul on Carterville.
That'll be on Harper, I'm sure.
It is on Harper. It's going to be the first on Harper. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infants to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere at Malone's Early Learning Center.
That's Harlem Schaff at the line. He missed the first one.
Yeah. Schaff dribbles the ball 3 times, spins it in the left hand, and he gets that one to go. Schaff with 1 in the game. 7-point lead now, 29-22. Harper Lustenberger between the circles to Gully. Gully drives down to the elbow. He spins, puts it up with the left hand short. Harper gets the rebound for the Lions. Into his brother Max. Puts up a 3, no good. What a board from Colton Hawkins. Now great ball movement by the Lions. Snow cans the 3 for the Lions. Oh my goodness, what a great possession there for Carterville. Keeping the ball alive. Great ball movement to find the open shot from the corner.
Snow is 4 for 4 from the field, including 3 for 3 on the long ball.
10-point lead for Carterville, 32-22. Lions almost get another turnover. The shot no good for the Terriers, and Carterville does get the rebound. Here comes Hawkins. At the elbow left, drives it in to the baseline. Snow.
Hot hand.
Teed up again.
Oh!
And Zach is feeling it.
Keep beating him.
His 4th three-pointer here this evening. 35-22. Lions on top, under 2 to play here in the first half. Marlo Evans free in the paint, puts it up with the left hand and good. 8 in the game for Jackson Marlo Evans. 11-point lead. Now it's Harper Lustenberger's 3, no good. Max gets the rebound, bounce past the Snow, throws it to Colton. He decides to shoot the 3 and hits it.
Look out.
3 away from 1,000 in the career.
Wow, it's just hard to keep up with everything, isn't it?
Minute 27 in the paint, left hand, no good. And here's Maddox Gully with another rebound. Outlet to Snow. He thought about the 3.
Why not?
Passes it up.
Take it, Zach. You're on fire, baby.
Gully left to the circle. Now left side to Max. Bounce pass to Harper. Ball's on the floor. Carbondale comes away with it. Into the front court quickly. Schaff to the hole with the right hand. That was a nice move. 3 in the game now for Schaff.
He's
Snow,
open.
Another 3.
Oh, yes!
He's got the goal.
Oh, he's living right. Dave,
17
living right.
for Zach
Oh,
Snow.
My goodness.
40 seconds remaining here until halftime. Lehman got free down the paint, puts it up and good. Will Lehman's first field goal comes here at the 30-second mark. Gully spin, free, up with the right hand and good. 10 in the game for Maddox Gully. Timeout being called by the Carterville Lions and Shane Hawkins. 24 seconds remaining here until halftime. We'll be back in 30 seconds on News Radio, WJPF.
Yeah, Gully has what, 4?
FM.
Zach Snow ate his Wheaties before tonight's game, John Homan.
He sure did. He likes home cooking, doesn't he? 5 for 5 on threes, plus a 1 of 1 on a 2-point field goal for for his 17 points here in the first half. And, man, he just on fire.
Terriers trying to close out the half. Trail 43-28. Lewis drives in, gets fouled. And the aforementioned Zach Snow.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just picked up his first personal foul.
This means that Lions will get another shot at the basket
yeah.
on the other end. Well, we saw Max Lustenberger knock down 5 consecutive threes at Pinckneyville. Now Zach has tied that mark.
So at the line, Montez Lewis. He's got his first point of the game. Coming up at half, John and I will break down this first half of action. We'll take a look at some scores from around Southern Illinois. We can talk Bears football if you want to, John Homan. I know you love the Bears.
Well, let's see.
We can gouge each other's eyes out if you want. Hawkins with the ball, 8 seconds. The front court to Gully, into the paint.
Kick it out.
Lost it. Here comes Marlo Evans at the bucket. Won't go at the buzzer. Carterville had an opportunity. Carbondale had an opportunity. And that ends the first half of action. Carterville, who led it 20-14 at the end of the first quarter, they hit for 13 here in the second quarter, and they lead it 43-20.
No, they hit for 23.
Oh, 23.
23, not 13.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good way to be bad.
Wasn't my strong suit in high school.
Mine
apparently.
Either. Mine either.
Yeah, 23 here in the second quarter, and they lead it 43-29. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Ralph Small Engine, Highway 51 south of Elkville, with a full-service repair shop to keep your equipment running. Also brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Lions on top here at the halftime break, 43-29. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know.
Carterville Lions, what a first half of basketball. Lions come in averaging 63 points a game, and they pop for 43 here in the first half. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first with the Carbondale Terriers, led by the 9 points from Jackson Marlo Evans, 8 in the first half for Dion O'Veary, who all 8 of his points came there in the first quarter. Kalen Lilly had 4 points in the first half, and all 4 of his points came in the first quarter. 2 from McCaden Green, 2 from Will Lehman, and 3 points from Harlem Schaff, and 1 from Montez Lewis for the Carbondale Terriers. 29 points scored there in the first half. Zach Snow, the story for the Carterville Lions in the first half. He's got 5 3-pointers and a field goal to lead all scorers with 17. 10 from Maddox Gully, 4 from Harper Lustenberger. Colton Hawkins was 6 on the night, 2 from Amarion Adams, and 4 in the game for Max Lustenberger. 43-29 is our score here at the halftime break, as Carterville trying to pick up their 17th win of the season. Carbondale would like to pick up their 8th win of the season. That would put them 2 games below 500 at 8-10 if they could win here tonight on the road at Carterville. Don't forget your Lions going to be making another road trip coming up on Friday night. This one isn't terrible. Just going to head over to Murfreesboro to take on the Red Devils in a huge river-to-river conference matchup, as it is Carterville, Murfreesboro, and Herrin all tied for the conference lead at 2-1 on the Ohio side of the river-to-river conference. 5:20 remaining here in halftime. We're going to go on and take another break, and when we come back, we'll get some stats from John, and we'll look at some scores from around the region. We'll be back on News Radio WJPF.
We're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIUCU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right. If you're a Lions fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required. Insured by NCUA.
Looking for a bakery that's anything but ordinary? Heather's Bake Shop in downtown Carterville is serving up sweet surprises every day. From fresh cinnamon rolls, cookies, scones, cream horns, and muffins, all made from scratch with love and other natural ingredients. And don't forget the coffee bar. Sip on hot or cold brews, espressos, or a latte while enjoying a grab-and-go breakfast or lunch, all made just the way you like. Stop by Heather's Bake Shop in downtown Carterville or catch them at local vendor events. Heather's Bake Shop, baked with love, served with a smile.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. Lions on top 43-29. They led it 20-14 at the end of the first quarter. They lead it 43-29 here at the half. You got some stats?
Yeah, let's take a look at the team stats here, shooting the basketball. In the first half, the Carbondale Terriers shot the ball fairly well because they got loose down low. They were 14 out of 26 from the field, 54%, and most of those were within about 6 feet of the basket. They're only 1 out of 7, however, on three-pointers, 14%. And as our friends right next to us here, Brent Jackson with Carbondale Radio, he was explaining that they have very few three-pointers on the season, just 30-plus for the entire season. They were also 2 out of 4 from the free throw line, 50% for the Carbondale Terriers. The Carterville Lions were 18 out of 32 from the field, 56%. Boy, Coach Hawkins will take that every day of the week. They were 7 out of 13 on three, 54%. That's stunning. The only down note was 0 out of 2 from the free throw line. But you look at the three-pointers, and boy, Mr. Zach Snow, 5 for 5 on threes, and perfect night. He has a 1 for 1 on two-point field goal. Colton Hawkins 2 out of 4 on threes. So there's your three-point shooters right there in the first half. But what great shooting so far, Dave, in this one.
Absolutely. You got a couple of scores?
Yeah, let's take a look at a couple of these halftime scores here. We have at the half, it's Pinckneyville and Herrin. At Herrin tied 26-all. Also at the half, Marion leading Meridian, that same team that Carterville played last week. 37-18 Marion at the half. And there's also a score on a girls' game, a big girls' game over in Carbondale. Marion leading the Carbondale Terriers, and Marion is the second-rated team in Southern Illinois. Marion leads Carbondale 31-20 at Carbondale.
Wow,
in girls
that is a
basketball.
big game tonight. Huge game.
The bigger one will be Thursday night whenever Nashville comes to Marion.
Yes, absolutely.
That's number 1 versus number 2 in Southern Illinois, and I expect Nashville to be ranked number 1 in the state after this week.
43-29 is our score here at Carterville. Both teams out on the floor. We're going to take our final break on our halftime report, brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Want to remind you to drive carefully when you're in town near construction zones. We're talking North Division Street, right there by the fire department, and as they continue water main replacement on East Grand. City of Carterville says, let's go Lions. Second half action coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon and his crew can do snow removal, bush hogging, tree trimming or tree removal, landscaping maintenance, and much more. Call 534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow.
How many more
Call
points
Joe.
does Colton need?
534-8148. That's 534-8148.
Growing up in Southern
Zach.
Illinois, you learn the importance
Zach
of helping
Snow.
others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer, because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account
Offensive
online,
foul.
and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki
Third
Athletics,
foul
member
on O'Berry.
FDIC.
Third.
Zach Snow had the opening bucket for the Lions here in the second half. Lions up 45-29. Carterville moving right to left on your radio dial here this evening. Here in the second half. Snow's open again, launches the three.
Well,
that one was no good.
He's human.
And the Terriers bring it into the front court. Pass tipped. O'Verry winds up, gets a little space, puts the shot up, no good. Put back from Marlo Evans, and Colton Hawkins, I think, fouling from behind. As he did. It's going to be the second on Colton. Marlo Evans with 9 first half points to lead the Terriers. He goes to the line. Jackson, the 5'10 senior for Carbondale, misses that front end of the free throw, the first one.
You're right. Marlo Evans does lead the team in scoring and in this game with 9 for Carbondale, but it's really O'Berry that had the big half with 8. And he has picked up his third foul already here in the second half.
And all 8 of his points came in the first quarter.
Yep.
Hawkins trying to get free, gets into the paint, and a blocking foul is going to be called
Dion
on O'Berry.
Before on him.
That's big.
Yes, it is.
The fourth now on Dion O'Verry, the junior, and he's going to have to come out of the game, so that's going to bring Kalen Lilly, the 5'10 senior, in to replace O'Verry. He's frustrated as he's got his fourth foul. He'll be there for a while. Hawkins feeds it to Snow. Zach. Oh, he's got it going on, and tell you what.
He's on his game.
That's his career high right there with 21.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
He had 20 earlier this season. Spin move.
Nice
wow.
move. Oh.
Man missing the shot in the paint was
Spearman,
yeah, for the Hawkins puts it up.
Hey.
Good for Colton. He is 1 point away from 1,000 in his high school career. Needed 9 coming in tonight. Colton setting on 8 points. In the paint, good defense, but Maddox Gully says,
he wanted
I
the
got
jump
all
ball,
ball.
but yeah, gonna be a foul instead.
Maddox picks up his first personal. So Marlo Evans right back to the free throw line.
How Well, do players ever think they foul?
No,
they almost
no.
never
I
think
got the
that,
ball. It was all ball every
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Marlo Evans, a 74% free throw shooter, hits that first one. Double-digit 10 now for Marlo Evans. Back onto the floor is Montez Lewis. He checks in with 1 point here. Second is good for Jackson Marlo Evans. 49-32, 17-point lead for the Lions. Hawkins for
There
three.
it is. There it
He's
is.
got his 1,000. Colton Hawkins, 1,002 points. The runner from Lehman, no good. Max Lustenberger gets the rebound. Here comes Colton in the paint. Dumps it off to Harper. Great assist. Colton Hawkins finds Harper. Lions have blown this up to a 22-point lead, up 54-32. And only 2 minutes gone here in the quarter. Three for no good. Colton another rebound. The senior crisscrosses across midcourt.
He feels it.
Pull up three straight away. That's short. Tipped around. Harper gets it. He gets free. The jumper in and out. No good for Harper. Got his own rebound. Snow gets it now. Now here's Gully for three. That is short. And finally the Terriers get the rebound. Marlo Evans speeds into the paint. The other way, off the glass and good. 13 now for Jackson Marlo Evans. 5:15 remaining, 20-point lead. Lions up 54-34. Colton trying to get down low. Pulls up the dribble, backdoor cut to Harper. Carterville turns it over, first time this quarter. Hawkins slaps the ball out. It's on the floor, ties it up, calls the timeout. Smart play by Colton Hawkins, and he's slow to get up. Gets an assist from Zach Snow, and all is well. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:55 remaining here in the third quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on News Radio, WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 7. A better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Ralph's Small Engine on Route 51 just south of Elkville. A full-service repair shop to keep your equipment running. What a start to the third quarter for the Lions.
Well, they're on about a 75, 80-point pace right now. 54 points, still have nearly 5 full minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah, the Lions have come to play tonight, and I guess they, like us, I guess they like the home cooking.
Absolutely. They come into tonight averaging 63 a game. They give up about 51, and they're on pace for that defensively. So here's Maddox going, bounce pass to Dante Wilson, who's in the game now. Snow looked for that cut to Harper. He got pushed from behind, no call. Harper spins, wants the baseline, pulls up the dribble, feeds it to Dante Wilson. Hooked with the left hand, no good, in and out. And it's Lilly that got the rebound, and he threw it away for the Terriers. And it's going to be Carterville basketball. Is that the first turnover on them?
Third
Third
on the Terriers in the second half.
54-34, 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Zach Snow, who's been outstanding tonight, 21 in the game. Harper Lustenberger, he's setting on 6. Kicks it over to Max. Max steps inside, mid-range jumper, good.
Nice.
6 in the game for Max Lustenberger. He's averaging 7 on the season. Marlo Evans for the Terriers. Throws it up top, ball on the floor. Carterville jumps on it. Who's going to come away with it? And
I think the Terriers may have gotten the timeout on that one.
I think so as well. Yep, Carbondale gets the timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, and it comes here midway through this third quarter with 4:01 remaining. Lions up 56-34, back in 60 seconds on News Radio, WJPF. 4:01 remaining here in the third quarter. Lions in control, 56-34 over the Carbondale Terriers. Terriers ball coming out of the timeout. Marlo Evans decides to shoot and buries the
nicely
three
done.
from the left corner. 11 in the game. Oh, put him under the wrong column there. I'm sorry. 16 in the game for Marlo Evans. Maddox Gully to Zach Snow. Snow on 21. Leading scorer here tonight. Gully has an open three. That was short right from the jump, and the ball last touched by Carterville.
I believe Marlo Evans has 17. That last shot was a 3, was it not? Yeah, it was a 3. So he has 1, 3, 5, 8 in the second half. He had 9 in the first half.
Because Evans had a shot blocked by Maddox Gully.
Yeah, sure did.
Gully dishes it off to Dante. Dante Wilson to the hole, got fouled. That's how you take it to the glass and play to the contact. So the foul is going to be on the Terriers. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. And the foul, Will Lehman. It's going to be the third on Lehman. How did I miss the first two?
Well, I was short 1 myself, but I had him with 2, but the board has him with 3, so we'll go with the board.
Dante Wilson going to the free throw line.
Missed that one, didn't he?
Here.
Yeah, he made the second one.
So it's 57-37. Evans here, baseline. Whips it into the paint to Lilly, to Lehman. Free throw line jumper good for Will Lehman. 4 in the game now for Lehman. 57-39. Under 3 to play here in the third quarter. Harper dishes it off to his brother. And Max had his pocket picked. The other way, the layup no good. Second attempt from Montez Lewis, no good, and Carterville picks up a foul.
Max tried to pick up the foul. The official wouldn't make the call.
They get him. Max picks up his first. And so now it is Montez Lewis for the Terriers shooting free throws. He's already got 1 point from the stripe, and he misses the first one. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infants to school-age children, as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center. Montez Lewis, his second in and out, no good. And it was Dante Wilson with the rebound. Here comes Colton. He's got his 1,000th point. Actually has 1,002 points on the career. Puts it up off the elbow, no good. Ball tipped around. Dante Wilson tracks it down. Another opportunity here for the Lions. 2:22 remaining. Colton down the lane. Got popped.
Sure did.
Hits the floor, and he's going to be going to the free throw line as the foul is going to be on Harlem Shaw.
Got helped up by his buddies there in the cheering section.
Yeah, they did. Shaw picks up his first. Colton here tonight, 11. Now he's got 12. It's averaging 16 a game. Of course, I've been talking with Shane Hawkins before the game. And he reminded me that Colton was 9 away coming into tonight. He said, I was really hoping he was going to get that at Pinckneyville. But he only had 5 points at Pinckneyville, so he came up 9 points short. That would have been.
We'd rather see him get it at home.
Yeah, I agree. But I understand the sentiment
of
getting it in the Pinckneyville game.
Update on the Heron-Pinckneyville game. Pinckneyville leads 43-40 over the Tigers after 3.
And the Carbondale Terrier girls made a run back on Marion.
Yeah, it's now tied 46-46.
Wow, Harper free underneath for an easy bucket.
That was off a turnover.
That was off a turnover. 8 in the game for Harper. Driving in, forcing the shot. And Amarion Adams, think it's going to be on AA here tonight.
Yep.
It's going to be the first on Omarion. So going to the line is going to be Adonis Spearman, the 6'1 senior. Spearman scoreless here tonight. And misses the first. 2:06 remaining. Lions up 61-39. Second now on the way from Spearman. Too strong, but Marlo Evans gets the rebound. Skips it over to Lilly. Crosses over just off the low block. Boy, he's fast with the feet.
But the other way, the Lions score. Harper Lustenberger off in transition.
Getting behind that Terrier defense. They've done that all night. Quick possessions by the Lions. Here's Lilly. Shot blocked by Adams, and he gets the ball. Good defense, forcing the turnover. Gully gets free. To the hole, off the glass, and good. Maddox with 12 here this evening. 65-41. Terriers lob it up. They bring it near side to Lilly. Now to Marlo Evans. He's on the right wing with Miller on him defensively. Good switch there. Marion Adams popping up defensively for the Lions. They kick it around. Marlo Evans, ball fake. Marion winds up on the floor. Ball's tipped and another turnover on the Terriers. Their fifth here in the quarter. Under a minute to play. Gully tracks down the pass, winds up on his backside, leaves it for Hawkins. Hawkins,
wild and woolly.
Last to touch it, and a foul is going to be on Carbondale.
Yeah, that was an accurate call there. My
wild
goodness.
and woolly here for a moment.
And Davin Woolley's not even playing.
No.
I had to get that one in there.
Yeah, I get it.
Davin Woolley, who was a quarterback of the football team for Carbondale, has missed basically the entire year with a knee injury, but they're expecting him back sometime in probably at the end of this month or February.
Didn't hear who the foul. I think the foul was on Montez Lewis. They didn't post it on the video board. Colton Hawkins now.
Now they are about to do that. Slowly. There you go.
32. Okay.
Yep.
So it was on Spearman. Colton gets the free throw. 14 now on for Colton Hawkins. 15 after he hits the second. He's averaging 16 on the year. Clock rolls with 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lions a 26-point lead.
Wow, did not see this coming.
Spearman now at the elbow to Green. Marlo, or excuse me.
Clean steal.
Yep. Montez Lewis got the ball stolen. So Carterville could hold for the final shot, will they? Gully backs it up. Looks like they are going to hold for the final shot. Clock ticks down to 15 seconds. Shane Hawkins directing traffic, sends Zach Snow to the far corner. Would they try to feed Zach? No, they tried the high-low to Hawkins, but it winds up with Harper. Now it's Johnny Miller. Launches the three, in and out, no good. And over the back call is going to be called on Harper Lustenberger.
I'll say if they Johnny knocks that three down, I think you're living right.
Yes, absolutely. Look good.
Did. But Johnny's not in there to shoot threes. But he found himself wide open and had to take the shot.
It was a good shot. Good
he
clean
had it on
look.
target. Yeah, he did.
So Carterville's going to back everybody off as coming to the line for the Terriers is going to be Adonis Spearman. Spearman just missed his first two moments ago from the stripe. This time, gets the first one to go. Second from Spearman. Rims off, Snow the rebound, whips it toward the rim the other way. No good. 67-42 is our score here as we are heading to the fourth quarter. Stay with us here on News Radio WJPF.
2-point spread for a running clock and then get the starters out of there.
I would think. Terriers have the ball, though, to start play here in this fourth quarter. They throw it up top to Lily. Kalen takes it around with the left hand to the left wing. It winds up here near side. Marlo Evans. Jackson drives the baseline, pulls up, feeds the post. Ball on the floor. Carterville gets a hand on it, and they're going to call a jump ball. Good.
Okay.
Tying up McKaden Green was Colton Hawkins. The possession arrow gives it to the Lion, or gives it to Carterville. (67-42). Gully to Harper. Nice feed to Johnny Miller. Can he convert in the paint? Dishes it off Maddox. Behind the back feed. Johnny Miller can't hit the shot. Good look and a beautiful pass from Maddox Gully to Johnny Miller.
Sure was.
Over on the left wing, Lily's three, short. Marlo Evans gets fouled by Johnny Miller. Don't forget, big conference game coming up Friday night on the road at Murfreesboro. That's going to be a good matchup right
Should
there.
be a fun one right there. Absolutely. Murfreesboro's playing well, 10-5.
Evans hits the free throw. It's 18 in the game now for Marlo Evans. We'll have pregame coverage starting at 7:30 from Murfreesboro High School. Was kind of hoping we'd get to play in that new gym over in Murphy this year, but I think it's going to be next year. Baseball pass to Zach Snow, off the glass and good. Colton Hawkins, give him a big assist on that one.
He better be pitching some baseballs this spring.
20
throwing that ball around.
23 on the night for Zach Snow. Ball's tipped around. Now to the corner left. Three in and out, no good. Carterville gets another board. Maddox Gully's been outstanding on the boards here tonight. Zach Snow crosses over to the baseline. They work it over to Max Lustenberger to Maddox, who backs it up. 6:26. Lions up 69-44. Max to Snow. Zach, who has a career high tonight. And the pass from Hawkins off the bottom of the backboard. And the ball was last touched by Carterville. I believe it was touched by Zach Snow.
Yeah, Hawk tried to fire a fastball up high and inside, but hit the bottom of the backboard and eventually out of bounds.
Here come the Terriers. Jackson Marlo Evans. To Lily. Now to Lewis, who got a touch. Marlo Evans, pull-up jumper, good.
He's a nice player.
He is a nice player. Came in averaging 15. He's got 21 here on the night for the Terriers. So the clock continues to roll. Snow on the right wing, looks inside, threw it off the feet of Harper Lustenberger, picks it up, elbow jumper for Harper, just off the mark. Outlet pass for the Terriers. Marlo Evans, an easy bucket the other way. 23 for Marlo Evans now. So Carterville, just a 21-point lead now. Gully backs it up toward midcourt. Over to the right side to Max Lustenberger, to Colton Hawkins, runs over the defender, no call. Ball last touched by the Terriers off the hands of Dion O'Very. O'Very playing with 4 fouls, missed, got his 4th there early in the 3rd and had to come to the bench. He'll be in for the duration now. Right side, Max Lustenberger, his 3. He was wide open, just couldn't finish it. Marlo Evans crossing over, ball stolen by Zach Snow. Good hands by Zach. Colton to Maddox Gully. To Harper. Oh, he gets fouled, and boy, that rolled off the front of the rim. The foul is going to be on Montez Lewis. So Harper already with 10 here this evening. He's with 10, Gully with 12, 15 from Hawkins, 22 from Zach Snow.
Yeah, so 4 in double figures.
Max Lustenberger was 6. Zach's going to get a breather. Should get an outstanding round of applause as we've got a timeout on the floor here. With 4:47 remaining, it's going to be a full timeout. Coach Tommy Holder wants to talk to his Terriers. We'll be back in a minute here on News Radio WJPF. Colton Hawkins, 1,000-point score. How about that?
I think it's great. I mean, Colton has just been, the model of consistency for the Lions the last couple of years, and good to see that young man get over that barrier.
His brother Caden got 1,000.
Yeah.
So Harper steps up and hits
the second
of that free throw. The timeout was called there in between.
He made both tosses.
Look at the Lions, 71 points on the board here. 71-48, 4.5 to play, and the runner good from Dion O'Very.
Yep.
That is 10 in the game for O'Very. Maddox going to the left wing to Max. Tried the backdoor. It was a beautiful feed to Dante Wilson. He just couldn't field it cleanly.
No.
The ball was touched by the Terriers last. So, and truthfully, I think the Lions got a break on that. Here's Maddox to Harper. Lustenberger down low. They're trying to feed Dante Wilson.
He was wide open. I don't know why he decided not to shoot it.
And the Lions turned it over. Pass was stolen by the Terriers. Zach Snow getting ready to come back into the game for the Lions. Just 4 minutes remaining in this game. Lions trying to pick up their 17th win of the season. The runner's no good from Kalen Lilly as he got free in the paint.
Good feed again to Wilson.
There's Dante, and a foul is going to be called on the Carbondale Terriers from behind, and that is going to be on McKaden Green.
I think that shows the unselfishness of Colton right there. I mean, he easily could have pulled up in the lane for about an 8-footer, and he found Wilson wide open, whipped it to him, and then Wilson drew the foul.
Yep. Dante Wilson hits the free throw.
He's 2 out of 3 from the line.
Dante, coming into tonight, had only been to the line one time all season. Now he's 3 of 4.
Yeah. They have shot at 80 points. Did they hit 80 this year?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. I don't know what
not 80.
Sure what their high water mark is.
I've got it in my
You've got that
notes
written
somewhere.
down somewhere, don't you?
The runner
Good
from
move.
Marlo Evans. Oh, he missed it. Too strong.
He missed it, yes.
And Colton feeds to Marion Adams. Can't finish. Gets his own board. Got fouled. Hits the floor hard.
I'll tell you what, I've not seen a better passing team than the Carterville Lions.
I agree. The foul was on McKaden Green. Marion misses the first. 65. Let me look through here, John, real quick.
Piqued your interest, didn't I?
65, 71, 65.
Adams makes a second toss.
64.
74 to 50 Lions.
70.
3:25 to go.
Yeah, we scored 70 over Vienna.
Okay. How about Goreville? That might have been a high-scoring
71
game.
over Heron.
Okay.
73 over Nashville.
Okay.
73 over Harrisburg.
Yep.
So, yes, we've scored
So
70.
74 is a high?
74 would be high.
Okay.
Shot no good from the free throw line. The put back rolls out for the Terriers, and finally Hawkins steps in. Says that's enough of that. I'll get the board.
He missed both of those?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Colton between the circles. Under 3 to play here at Carterville. Maddox going. Bob and weave. Leaves it for Adams. Nice feed. Boy, they're.
Got a shot at
We're
80.
going to have to. I can't wait to see the stats tomorrow when they come out tomorrow on the assist.
Oh, man.
They've got a ton of them tonight.
They'd have a lot more, you know, had missed some bunnies down low.
Yep. Shot no good for the Terriers. Gully over to Snow. Another 3 for Zach.
Oh!
Good.
Well, it's his night, isn't it? It's his night.
26 points here tonight for Zach Snow. Stand up, my man. That's an outstanding performance from Zach. Love seeing that.
He was 6 of 7 on threes for the night. That's just amazing.
Timeout on the floor. And it's a full timeout with 2:26 remaining. Lions lead it 79-52, back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
Ralph Small Engine is your full-service repair shop that keeps your
Lions are going to improve to 17-2 on the season. Terriers are going to fall to 7-11. You got a score update?
We do have a few. We have Marion knocks off Meridian in boys basketball 76-31. Vienna over Trico 43-37. And Murfreesboro over West Frankfort by a score of 47-29.
McKaden Green gets the bucket for the Terriers here. Onto the floor now for the Lions. Carter Woods, Luke Greer. Subs for Coach Shane Hawkins, and finally having to foul is Jack Donson. Also on the floor, Anson Anderson and Will Brzezinski. So at the line for the Terriers, McKaden Green. It's the first one. 5 in the game for McKaden. Subs coming in for head coach Tommy Holder. With McKaden Green, one more free throw on the way, and he'll be subbed down as soon as this is made. If it was, it's not. And the Carterville tips the ball out of bounds. So now McKaden Green comes out of the game. Coming into the game now for the Terriers, Derek Thomas. So under 2 to play. Terriers with it. Here on the right wing, Lewis at the elbow. Coffin, ball's on the floor, picked up from safe from going out of bounds. That was Jack Dodson that gets it. Finds Luke Greer. Back to Dodson to Anson Anderson. Brzezinski a touch. Dodson kicks it to the corner. Greer's 3, no good. Nice tip around, and a foul's going to be called on Carterville's Carter Woods. He tried tipping the ball out top, but he got into the Terrier player. So here comes Nesbitt to Montez. Bounce pass down low on the block, forcing the way in, and Xavier Coffin. Carterville's couple options there.
The only question is going to be whether Carterville cracks the 80-point mark or not. 79 and counting.
Carter Woods picks up the foul as Coffin misses the free throw. This Lions broadcast is also brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, a better life for all. And brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Don't forget about the construction zones in town. North Division Street there next to the fire department at Anderson Street. That's where they're doing the fire department construction. And they continue on the water main replacement project there on Grand. The mayor and the city say, let's go Lions. Second from Coffin, no good, tipped around. Carterville gets the rebound. Good job there for the Lions. Cameron Gibbs gets fouled on the reach in. Cameron's sister, Savannah Gibbs, outstanding softball player.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Dodson. Under a minute to play here at Carterville. Hey, thank you for tuning in tonight. It's been fun to watch these Lions tonight. Seen a lot of good things. Zach Snow, leading scorer here on the night. Gibbs gets in the paint, puts it up. Good for Cameron, and he got fouled. Or is it a timeout? I think it's a timeout. Cameron Gibbs, that's his first point in a varsity game this year.
And he puts it over 80 points.
But we saw
keep it if you want.
Zach Snow tonight finishes with 26. Colton Hawkins finishes with 15, but he scored his 1,000th career point. He needed 9 coming in tonight. Just an outstanding all-around team effort. We've seen some outstanding assists, some really good rebounding. Carterville's not turned the ball over a ton tonight. Forced a lot of turnovers on the Terriers. Carterville just outplayed Carbondale tonight. Air ball after the shot, saved, comes to Luke Greer. That may be it. Carterville's going to back it up and hold it to close it out. And how about that? John Homan, they score 80.
81 points, season high.
How about that? And the Lions now 17-2 on the season. The Carbondale Terriers are 7-11 on the year. Lions get the win over Carbondale. The first of 2 games this week against Jackson County opponents. They knock off the Terriers here tonight, 81-55. Stay with us. Post-game shows coming up next on News Radio WJPF.
Are you looking
Brett Dial announced Colton Hawkins scoring his 1,000th career point. Nice little celebration for the Lions, but they get the win tonight. They were in control from the beginning. They had a 6-point lead, 20-14 at the end of the first quarter. They were up 43-29 at the halftime break, 67-42 at the end of 3, and they score 80 points for the first time this season, winning 81-55. Outstanding night for Jackson Marlowe Evans in a losing cause for the Terriers. He finishes with 22 points to lead the Terriers. Dion O'Very winds up with 10 on the night. Also in the scorebook for the Terriers this evening, Kaylin Lilly was 6. 5 in the game for McCaden Green, 1 from Adonis Spearman, 4 from Will Lehman, 3 on the night from Harlem Schaff, and 1 on the evening for Montez Lewis. 55 points scored by Carbondale here tonight. The Carterville Lions led by Zach Snow with 26 points. Colton Hawkins, 15 in his 1,000th career point this evening. Also in double digits, Maddox Gully with 12. 12 from Harper Lustenberger. 6 on the night from Max Lustenberger. Amarion Adams finishes with 2. 2 from Cameron Gibbs, and 3 on the night from Dante Wilson. 81-55 the final score. The Lions get the win over the Carbondale Terriers. JV Carbondale beats Carterville tonight 43-39. We're going to go on and take a break, and when we come back, John will have the stats, and we should be hearing from head coach Shane Hawkins as he makes his way toward our broadcast location. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF. Carterville picks up the win, 81-55 tonight over the Carbondale Terriers. You got some stats, John Homan.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Carterville Lions. Those are final. For the game, the Lions were 31 out of 58 from the field, which is sensational, 53%. They were 9 out of 21 on three-point shots, 43%. And of those 9 three-pointers, Zach Snow, 6 of 7 on three-point baskets. And that, Dave, in case you were wondering, is over 80% from the field on three-point shooting.
Wow.
They were also 9 out of 12, the Lions were, from the free throw line, 75%, and that's after going 0 for 2 in the first half. So a great night of shooting the basketball for the Carterville Lions, particularly Zach Snow. He was the star of the show tonight.
He was outstanding, and love seeing it happen for Zach here tonight as the Lions get the win, 81-55. The first time this year the Lions have scored 80 points in a ball game, but truthfully, probably one of the best all-around performances we've seen from the Lions all season long came tonight against this Carbondale Terrier team.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't shocked that Carterville won the ball game.
No.
I think it's fair to say that we're shocked that they won as easily as they did. You know, and the Lions just had their shooting shoes on, home cooking, whatever you want to call it. They were on top of their game tonight.
They were due. I mean, you come home for the night, and You get the home cooking. We get to sleep in our own bed. And I'm telling you, Coach, whenever we come home like this, the popcorn tastes better. The Snickers bars taste better. That was just an outstanding performance by your Lions tonight all around.
Yeah, I thought we were good, and I thought we were good in every aspect. Obviously, when you shoot the ball really well, that helps. Yeah, when you shoot the ball at that clip, kind of like the third quarter Saturday night against Pinckneyville.
Yeah.
Man, everybody plays, and not that we didn't play hard, but man, when you see the ball go through the hole a few times, it makes you want to play defense a little bit harder and get back on offense. And I thought we did a really good job defensively. Marlo Evans is really good.
Yes.
And we knew that. And Overy, he's one we have like very little film on. He hasn't played much varsity, and he's a dude.
Like a pro.
Oh man, they can throw some big bodies at you, and man, we had to fight. We got out of position a little bit. We haven't really faced a true low post guy, and it caused us some problems tonight. So the good thing is you win. We're gonna face another post player on Friday night, but now we have some film to kind of go back and look at and kind of correct and fix for Friday night. But I thought we were really good defensively. I thought we were really good offensive. I thought we moved the ball really well. Usually when you score this many points, you shoot it well, but you pass it well. Which leads to open shots. So I thought we were really good tonight.
Coach, this was Zach Snow's breakout night. He had 26 points. He was 6 out of 7 on threes. He was just on fire tonight.
Yeah, he was, and he's a really good shooter. And he had a game earlier in the year where he shot it well.
20.
Yeah, it didn't have this many, but and I think he was kind of down in the dumps. I thought he played really well Saturday night against Pinckneyville.
Yep.
But he didn't score. And my response to him was, who cares? You did a really good job defensively. You proved your worth to our team. Don't think that you have to score to win or to help us. And I think I kind of gave him like a sigh of relief. And I thought he played relaxed tonight. And we have some guys out there that can go get hot and make some shots. We saw it Saturday night with Max, and we saw it tonight with Zach. But I thought we did a really good job of finding him. We missed him right before the half. We turned it over. We got into the middle of paint. Got too deep. He was open again on the wing, and that's the play we got to make. Is when you got a guy who's filling it up like that, you got to get him. You got to give him every opportunity possible. And but we're still learning. We're still learning as a team, and man, it's a lot more fun to learn when you win.
Coming into tonight, Colton needed 9 points to get his 1,000. He joins the Hawkins family tradition of 1,000-point scorers. How proud! I know not Coach speak here, but Pop Talk.
Yeah,
Pop Talk.
Really proud of him because he's put the work in, and I would be proud of any guy we have that gets it. But what we find out is the guys who get individual stuff, they get it because they put the work in, and he had a really rough 2025, and he was out from April to dang near November and couldn't really do things basketball-wise. And he could do some form shooting and stuff, and finally got into it a little bit. I thought he did a really good job in that 6-month or 8-month span of really working on his body and getting stronger. So it wasn't like in the gym getting 500 or 1,000 jumpers every day. It was in a weight room, which has paid dividends this year, there's no question. And really proud of him. And, again, it's the guys who put the work in usually get the rewards. And really happy for him. I'm happy it's over, and now we can move on to Friday night.
Absolutely. I want to come back to sharing the ball. That was really on display late in the game. The guys are trying to feed Dante Wilson in the post, making an effort to get the ball to Amarion, and really kind of sharing that ball. And that's really what you want to see.
I think we had 3 or 4 in double figures tonight.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, we've had 4 or 5 different guys who have been leading scorers. And we have 4 or 5 guys who are right around that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 point average. And it just makes us harder to guard. They can't key on 1 or 2 people. And we got guys who, we've kind of figured that out of sharing the ball. And we have some basketball guys. We have some one-sport guys who are just basketball. And I'm always, as a youngster, play as many sports as you can. But once you get to a point, you can be average in a couple of them, or you can be okay in one and be really good in another one. And we have basketball guys that live it and work it and breathe it and spend their hours in the gym. And you see that because we've had a lot of teams here who couldn't shoot it like this. So I'm really excited for those guys who have put the work in, and you're able to get rewarded on Friday and Saturday nights or Tuesday night.
Finally, I guess my last – I got 2 questions left. Number 1, the first question is the resiliency that this team has shown this year. A tough loss to Waltonville after a big win, but they come right back. A tough loss on last weekend at Massac, but they come right back and beat Pinckneyville. And then you get this. They've shown that they have a short memory, and you have to have.
Yeah, you know what? And we talk about it, but it's not all what we say. But we try to hit that point of being as even keel as possible. And big win or big loss, we've got work to do the next day.
Yep.
And I thought that was really evident Friday night at Massac. Our guys took it. It was not a fun bus ride home, but they didn't sulk about it. When you lose games like that you feel you should have won, that often leads to losing 3 or 4 or 5 in a row. And I thought our guys' approach on Saturday to shoot around was, hey, it's over. We've got another one. And we got a big road win on Saturday, took off Sunday, and come back yesterday. We were on the floor an hour, but I thought our approach was right. And I think it's, for only having 2 seniors, it's a very mature group as far as, all right, hey, it's over, and now it's time to get on to work the next one. Because, and I'm not going to let them get satisfied, but with this group, I haven't really had to. I mean, they understand the task at hand. They understand who we've beat. They understand that if you can win, if you're competitive in the river to a river, you can win a regional and a sectional. And so I think our guys, they're excited. That's a good win for us. We played really well. We're going to take off tomorrow, and we're going to show up, and I expect them to show up on Thursday with a mindset ready to go because they know what lies ahead on Friday night.
You answered my question right there. That was my second question about Friday night going to Murphy. I mean, you got an opportunity to regain control of the conference.
Well, those are the games you play for. I mean, to have a chance to play in a game that's for a conference lead. Going to Pinckneyville where you had a big crowd and going to a place that has a tradition those games are easy to get up for. I don't know that this was necessarily easy, but it's Carbondale and they're 6 miles away. We play them once a year, so there's enough of a rivalry, but we were at home. And we may not have played well, but I didn't think we would. We talk about the Tuesday night games on the road, and it's not real fun sometimes, and it's really bad basketball a lot of the time. I thought we would play with energy, and I thought we would play with juice. I think we'll do that on Friday night because our guys know what's at hand. And as you said, it's a chance to not necessarily take control, but stay at the top of the leaderboard in the league.
Congratulations. You're 17-2, Coach, and a nice win tonight over the Terriers, and well-deserved, and we'll see you coming up Friday night.
We'll take it. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us here on our post-game show. The Lions win it 81-55 tonight. Colton Hawkins, career 1,000-point score this evening, and the leading scorer, Zach Snow, as he finishes with 26. Maddox Gully with 12. Harper Lustenberger with 12 as well. And just an outstanding effort by the Lions tonight.
It was. I mean, they were just so on their game tonight, and you never. I mean, with kids, you never can say exactly what you're going to get, but it certainly was a great night for the Carterville Lions, and if they play like this on Friday night at Murfreesboro, the Red Devils are going to have a hard time pulling that one out, because they can just light it up from three-point land, and you know, I mean, not that Murfreesboro doesn't have a couple of shooters too, they do, but Brooks and Guthman can hit threes, but still, this Lions team is great defensively. They force a lot of turnover. They slap the ball away, and they get in transition. Then they get wide open looks for three. This is just a fun team to watch play.
Absolutely, and they score 81 points tonight. First time they've hit 80 this season. Lions win it 85-51. John mentioned the Murfreesboro game. 7:30 Friday night. We'll have pregame coverage for you on News Radio WJPF. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, from a broadcast partner, John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie. Lions 17-2 on the season. Terriers fall to 7-11. Thank you for tuning in to Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This has been a broadcast.
All right, gentlemen, excellent job. Talk to you.